It's Scarlight here, and today is the day where we show the overall performance of our team. All for one. Such an amazing team. I think it's definitely the best team we've built so far. It's just phenomenal, especially as what the stats really back this one up. It's such an amazing team. So happy with it. I really am. And yeah, before we get started, either later today or tomorrow, hopefully later today, it will be our brand new team. Let me know what type you think it's going to be. Have you figured out the pattern yet, or not? And without further ado, let's get on with the KOs. So first up here we have Toothless. Originally was the slot for Granny, but obviously got took over. But Granny got around 5 KOs. Yeah, 5 KOs along the way. And then Toothless took them 5 KOs and managed to get a KO themselves as well. So yeah, Toothless, nice 6 KOs. Again, it's just really was crucial just to make sure that no entry hazards stay up on our side of the field, because it can just wear the team down so much. Even though we didn't get a still team after we had the Toothless in, still is very needed, and definitely need to consider them for all future teams as well. Just having a Rapid Spinner and Defogger, even though the options might not be the best for every single type. So with that said, yeah, Toothless really did a good job, and also it just was dead handy for it to get KO'd, just to get the momentum back and really put pressure on the opponent. It was really awesome to see. Next up we have here. By the way, this is I've never seen such a massive KO difference between 6th and 5th place, and it is Aquarius with 29 KOs. Wow, yeah, it really is phenomenal. Such a good special wall breaker. Again, pulling pressures on nearly every single team we came across. Again, with the Gamora's leads, with the Sun teams, with the Torkoals, with the Rain teams, with Pelipper, it's really hard to switch into Aquarius reliably, which is so good. Even the times it didn't get KOs, it got the opponent's Pokemon low enough where our other members could finish up here. So such an amazing member. Definitely did the job it needed to do, and yeah, such an amazing one. And next up we have here is Randall. One of MVPs, I believe, for day one and day two. And again, just like Aquarius, Randall being a nice choice band set was really hard for any opponent to really switch into, with Dragon Dart especially. We never really tailored that much with Randall. I think we did for one game against the Metagross, and yeah, it was really handy there too. Just honestly a phenomenal Pokemon, and its speed is insane. So just getting the nice outspeeds and getting the nice chip. Again, we did what 40% to King Gambits and stuff like that. It was really awesome to see. And by the way, these next 3 members are like 1 KOs behind each other. So next up after Randall, we have Joy. Originally was Mufasa. But we needed Joy just for a nice Great Tusk answer, which Joy provided tremendously. Cannot describe how many times we just got a sweep switching into Joy, and then we just been able to sweep from there with the Great Tusk just staring us on the field. Joy did its role perfectly, absolutely perfectly. Couldn't ask for any better, to be honest. Joy was just so amazing. So glad we made the changes that we did. Hopefully we might see Granny and Mufasa at some other point. But yeah, with that said, let's go with the next one with 33 KOs. Luffy. Luffy, such a reliable breaker. The priority extreme speed to get rid of other potential sweepers on the opponent's side, which we've seen countless times. I thought we'd be telling Luffy a lot more than we actually did. It just goes to show that even without being Terra normal, Luffy was still just so good. We've got some late game sweeps without even telling Luffy because we tell Joy beforehand and stuff like that. Such an amazing late game sweeper. I just played its role honestly perfectly. And now our MVP, no surprise. Took a while for Galley to get going, but Galley with 36 didn't quite beat Valkyrie with 38. But oh my god, was it close. And what can I say about Galley? I mean, just such a reliable Pokemon, just to sponge hits and really dish out damage. Again, really reminds me of Hades with our Howling Fang team. Just the idea to not only just take hits, but dish them out really hard, and it really made the opponent really get intimidated by Galley, and Galley be able to check in Namoris really easy. And stuff like that. It was just awesome to see. And yeah, I never thought Galley would be the MVP, but I'm honestly happy that it is. Again, as I said before as well, it just really shows like the best defense is such a good offense, and Galley really demonstrates that. And yep, and before we go into the total KOs of the members, which I'm very shocked with, let's go into the winning percentage. So the total games we had was 42. I think that was the same or one less than High Five. And we got 25 wins, 17 losses, which gives us an average winning percentage of 59.52%. Yeah, now I can explain it. It's such amazing how we've actually got this big of a gap, considering at the end of day 2, before we made the roster changes, we were 5 wins and 7 losses. We were 2 behind, so we had to win 2 just to catch up, and not just to be able to catch up, but to be able to go almost 10 ahead, 8 ahead was honestly amazing, and it just really shown that sometimes just a few changes to a team can really what makes the team work. And yeah, it was really awesome to see. And yep, and last but not least, now let's go over the total KOs, which was 167 KOs. Again, I don't think we've ever had a fifth member go 20 or above. The first one was High Five. I forgot who the fifth one was in High Five, but they got like to 16 KOs. I know Cortex also got to like 16 KOs, but walking away getting to 29. Phenomenal to see. And yeah, again, I am very proud of this team. It really works so well. I thought we'd go struggle a lot more than we did, especially with Anomalous. But having just Galley and also Great Tusk and just having Joy there too was really the check we needed. I am pity that Granny didn't work, but again, having a full time weakness to ice when Great Tusk knows Ice Spinner, yeah, wasn't the greatest. But yeah, that's going to wrap up for today with the overall performance. Let me know who your favourite member was, and did you predict that Galley was going to be the overall MVP, or did you expect one of the other members to catch up? So with that said, if you liked the video, please leave a like, comment and subscribe, and most importantly, enjoy the rest of your day.